We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Richardson to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bailey now looking to throw on 2nd down. A quick slant to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Bailey. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Richardson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Bailey to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Richardson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Bailey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bailey. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down, Titans.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bailey throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Bailey. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
Touchdown, Titans! Touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw is Bailey on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Bailey looking to throw on second down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 36, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
He was taken down at the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Bailey now, off play action. He's going to try and go. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From way up at the 23, the lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Bailey to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Bailey. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Bailey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so you'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
At their own 25-yard line.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. 60 even. 60 even. You got what, Lee?
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
17 yards on that play for the Titans. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
56
He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Snead.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
56 and mark, boy, 56.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bailey. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bailey to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going to give this time to tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans were able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
21.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch it, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 8 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Third down.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Titans have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Bailey. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Bailey. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Bailey looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Browns 28, Titans 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Number 82.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Bailey. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They run with with Richardson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Forced to the ground.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now it's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Richardson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Bailey going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tennessee.
Back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Back with one complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
55 mark, guys, 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Bailey. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Titans 38, Browns 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Browns
30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week.